Hello everyone, and welcome to this Thursday's Pause for Prayer. I'm standing outside today because I want to talk today about the prayer practice of walking. I think for a lot of us during lockdown, our one excursion outside every day has become really important. And as I hear from lots of you, you're having the same experience I am, which is that we're walking a little more slowly to enjoy the sunshine and the fresh air as long as we can, but also taking time to notice the things around us more than we might usually do, the spring flowers or the smells in the air or whatever it might be. So I thought for our prayer practice today, I'd invite you just to take a little walk with me. So I'm headed down the front steps of my house, down the manse, and every time I leave the house now, I've stopped to check in on these beautiful rose bushes. And look, we have some buds coming in. There weren't any buds last week. I was looking right after Easter and even during Holy Week, and they weren't there. But now, here they are. And I can't wait to see when they get ready to burst into color. Seeing the flowers reminds me of that old phrase about stopping to smell the roses. And I think that's what a lot of us are using this time to do, to stop and appreciate God's beauty around us. So this is my normal walk, but I've decided to try to notice a few things. I'm going to do something radical. I'm going to cross the street. I always walk on the same side of the street, and I don't know why. So today I'm going to try crossing, and maybe I'll notice some things on the other side of the street that I haven't seen before, and it'll be new to both of us at the same time. Well, the first thing I noticed is that it's nice and shady over here. It's not shady on my side of the street. Oh, look at this! Someone has carved their initials on the tree over here. Take a minute to pause and contemplate that. We can think about the injury done to the tree. We can think about whatever happened to these two folks or persons who carved these initials there, but also might make us mindful and prayerful about our own past relationships or our own current ones, or maybe a memory from a time that we sat under a shady tree with somebody that we cared an awful lot about. There's construction happening over here, and there are big giant bags of clean dirt. I really want to put my hand inside and feel it, but I'm going to resist. But there is something quite powerful, and there's a memory there. Okay, I can't resist. The feel of fresh sand. There's a way in which this walking practice puts us in mind of all five senses. Ah, feels good. Just a slow walk. I've gone 3 whole houses so far, and it's beautiful out. There are berries to see. Look, there's another tree that's coming into bud just above us. There are people on the sidewalk. Oh my goodness, what on earth? Look at this. Right next to these shiny, beautiful new cars is this. It's clearly been sitting here for a long time, but I've never, ever noticed it before. Boy, there's some prayerful contemplation to be had in that. The things that we accumulate that turn to rust. The things we're somehow attached to and can't manage to part from. Yeah, I think we could think about that one for a while. What else do we have? Let's walk on just a little bit further and see what we see. Oh, I hear music. That's nice. Reminds me there are other people out there. But look at this. Can you see these teeny tiny little flowers? Compare them to the size of the brick, and they've got this lovely little purple thing happening with them. They're absolutely beautiful. I don't think I would have ever paused to notice these flowers at any other time. They're so tiny and creeping all along the wall, but they're absolutely beautiful. So we've spent less than 5 minutes together. I've walked less than 100 meters from my house. And yet along the walk, I found all kinds of things to contemplate. All kinds of things that reminded me of God, reminded me of the words of Christ, reminded me of new life. And so I encourage you in your own prayer practice to find your own way of walking, to pause, to be slow, to meditate, and to know that God walks with us wherever we go. Thanks be to God. Peace be with you.